What you doing, buddy? Hi. Where are you going? That's our natural spring. Come here. Got, well, quite a bit of water in it, isn't it? Well, fall has definitely come and gone. Well, officially it's still fall, but property is definitely looking barren. We're out here working a little bit today. Of course, George is in heaven. Kip's working on the trim around the window. He's working on some more things for storage for the inside for his tools. Probably gonna work on building the door. Just getting some work done. Wanted to update you guys on our well situation. Kind of windy, so I'll walk you over here. Wasn't able to get close while they were doing much drilling. I wanted to do a whole exciting well drilling video and the whole thing. But to be honest, this is it. So here, I'll show you. So see these pipes? They should be in the ground. They're not. Ah! George Bailey, get out of there. We have a capped off well, which kind of looks like what it's supposed to. We have this lovely hole with water, which one might think is a good sign. But it's not. So what happened with our well was they drilled down to about 800 feet and they got water and it was producing a little bit, like 8 gallons an hour, I think, which is not enough. So they said, hey, we recommend that you frack, because we had a lot of sandstone, but we did have some granite. And what you're supposed to do is bring in a fracking company and they go down in and they frack the granite, which breaks the earth, the granite layer apart horizontally, and brings all that nice water into the vertical hole. So in order to do that, the drillers have to pull out their piping, which is what I showed you laying on the ground, and to get ready for the frackers to come in and put their equipment in the ground, because it's the same size equipment, piping. And when the fracking company came out and showed up to do their work, the entire well had collapsed. So all of the sandstone layers had collapsed in. So we have no well. We have no water. And the only other option now for us is to drill a well in another spot, which will cost us the same amount that we already paid, because nobody's going to do that for free. George, he's going to go swimming in that hole. Oh, well. And that's not going to happen. And because we paid 5 figures for that. So we have a 5-figure hole in the ground. Well, not anymore. We don't have a hole because it caved in. Come here, George Bailey. Come on, baby. And so we're not doing that. So now we're going to have to do a cistern system, which is fine. We would have taken the risk and tried to drill a well anyway. So we are taking a beat, and now we're going to be researching a cistern system, which basically is you dig a hole and you bury plastic, containers, and you decide what size you want, and then forever you will have water brought to you. So that's going to be plan C. Plan A was the well, plan B was the fracking, and now plan C is the cistern system. And this is very depressing, I know, but we do have a plan. We have a backup. It's okay. So we've had a few hiccups the last month and a half or so. Kit broke his arm in 2 places, had to have surgery. So we've had a little, that's why the barn isn't finished, or the garage isn't finished. But we had the guys and the kids come out and help get that roofing back on, or finish the roofing. That's why I had the video of that, and that was amazing. And we aren't going to be putting the apartment in the barn because of Lyons Fire District fire codes for fire suppression, and Larimer County. They want a sprinkler system in the barn because we'll be living there. And now that we do not have a well, that would include a separate cistern system with a sprinkler system, which just for that, they have to have 2 power systems in case one fails. Has to have a backup power system. It has to be able to run for a full hour on its own. It has to be in the barn. Can't be outside buried. And that alone will cost $20,000. So the fire department wants the driveway large enough that they can pull their fire trucks in and be able to make a circle to get out. So that's not going to be a problem. We have 6 acres of nothing here, but it was just kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. So it's just becoming way too expensive, and the fact that we would have to do this twice for the barn apartment, which they will not let us use for anything after we move into the house. We couldn't rent it out. We couldn't use it as a guest house. Couldn't make any money on it. And then it also, the size of the apartment in the barn was dictating the size of the house. It couldn't be 40% of square footage or whatever. Basically, they were not wanting us to have 2 large homes on our property. Anyway, so we have started over. There will be no apartment in the barn. It's just going to be Kip's nice red gambrel barn, which is his dream anyway from the very beginning, and that is fine. So we are taking a step back. We had architects on the plans, and they've been working really, really hard, and we're going to have to break up with them and do a whole video, a video conference, and tell them, sorry, it's not you, it's me. And then we're going to have to pay them the balance and start all over again. So we do have plans. We have ideas. We've done some research. We know exactly what our plan C or D is going to be, and that's kind of what this whole adventure is. So are we bummed? A little, mostly because it's not our decision. It's by other people's ideas of what is safe and good and all that, and then it's a failed well and just bad news. But it's okay. We have alternatives. We have other options, and it's going to be fine. It's all good. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating when you spend 2 years deciding what you want to do. You are paying people to make it happen, and then all that money is wasted. And I mean, waste. Like, should have just made a fire and burned it and had some s'mores. At least I would have gotten a nice dessert out of it, you know. But no, we have a 5-figure hole in the ground. So take a moment. That's what we're doing. And we are mourning that money. And we are taking a beat and feeling blessed and feeling frustrated all at the same time. And that's possible. And we're okay. We're doing good. So anyway, Kip's arm is healing. It's been almost, not quite 2 months yet, but he's doing good. He's doing much better. We are blessed and we're carrying on. And like I said, I know at this point I'm repeating myself and I'm rambling. But anyway, that is the update. So welcome to, the building and making a dream happen. And we are still going to make the dream happen. It's not even a dream deferred, actually, because we can't do the apartment and the barn. Everything now is going to go so much faster. The barn will be on our time. Kip is going to build it with some help from, electricians and plumbers and things like that when he has to. And we're going to get ourselves out here on this land, and it is going to happen. It is just going to happen a different way. So, yeah, that's the latest on Red Barn Acres. So, keep you updated. If we ever get this garage finished, that's kind of been, that is the goal right now. So, my poor husband and his sore arm, we're going to finish that thing, hopefully by Christmas. All right, you guys have a blessed day. Not a Debbie Downer video, but just wanted to update everybody on everything, and that is where we are. Bye. Okay, we got the framing on. One more thing we get to paint. Are we gonna get a 50-degree day, Kip?
Almost 50 degrees.
Almost. Wasn't today, that's for sure. It's like, I don't know, 37 framed around the window. Looks good. It's going to be painted white. We still haven't had a chance to, that's just primer. But looks good. We just have to build doors. And we got to get lights in here. And then your, are you going to get organizers for your tools? Or are you just like cute little baskets like,
And maybe we could get some curtains or drapes with flowers on them across here.
What?
Wouldn't that be cute?
What about red gingham on this window?
I like that.
You like that?
Baskets? It's a great.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, metal baskets.
Oh, nah, probably not. Maybe.
But he's going to have like organizers over here for things to hang his other kind of tools. But then he's got going to make a workbench over here. Then he has to buy more, plywood? You can make your workbench out of plywood. And this is going to stay empty because that's where the bucket of the tractor goes under. So yeah, it's coming along. But we have to have solar powered lights because we can't have electricity in here, or this building would have required a permit. And the word permit is a 4-letter word lately. So, but yeah, we got something done today. The sky and the possible storm coming in is closing shop. We don't want to get snowed on. I think we're going to get snow tomorrow, aren't we?
Supposed to get 1 to 3 inches, they say.
1 to 3 inches. Okay, yeah, we're closing shop for the day. You ready to go home, George? For a bath?
Did you hear that, George? It's hissing at you. Do you want me to take it out?
Yeah, take it out.
Ready?
It's gonna make a noise. Oh! Oh!
Say, Dad, that wasn't even kind of funny. That was me.
Sorry, George.
Yeah, he can handle it. You got all this figured out. His beard and feet are red. Little stinker.
You got that on?
When I thought you couldn't get any dirtier. What did you find? What did you find, little man? So you got wet and you found some dirt. Hey, George. George Bailey, are you in doggy heaven?